What is going on, everybody? This is your boy, Man Up. I'm coming at you with another video today. Now, this is a video I did not want to do, but I saw a couple of extra things on this Derrick Jaxn situation that kind of got me to thinking about a lot of stuff that, a lot of men have been saying. I'm not going to name any names, but, go ahead and look all over the internet about this Derrick Jaxn situation. All over the internet, YouTube, social media, wherever you want to look it up at. You'll see what it is that I'm referring to. But right now, what you're looking at on your screen is a video that Derrick Jaxn did right before he did that video he did with his wife. And the one that's circled at the bottom, it says, "I watch all your YouTube videos. You had me leaving my man when you was doing the same shit. Make it make sense." And see, this is the crap that that men be talking about. You left a man listening to him. Now you wondering, why in the hell did I do this? And now you talking about make it make sense. Well, I can make it make a lot of sense. Stop listening to people that only tells you what you want to hear. Listen to people that tell you something that'll help you out in your life situation. This dude was just telling you everything that you want to hear just because he knew that it would fatten his pockets. He can get women's attention, all that good stuff. So, and then there was another one that I saw that I laughed and I said, you know what? This would be a good battle. Because they are complete opposite. I mean, you heard me talk about it in my last Derrick Jaxn video. The first one I done. I've even said this next one here that I'm finna to show you would be a battle of epic proportions. Let me explain what I'm saying here. Okay. That right there. Derrick Jaxn versus Kevin Samuels. Now, here's why I would love to see this. Derrick Jaxn spits you fantasies. Kevin Samuels, he give you reality truth. See, Derrick Jaxn tell you whatever you want to know just to make you feel good about yourself. Tell you ain't got to do nothing. He has to do everything. Kevin Samuels will tell you, okay, how's all that been working out for you there? See who else I want to add to this? Steve Harvey versus Kevin Samuels. Now I would say Steve Harvey versus Tommy Sotomayor, if I said his name right. That would be a battle of epic proportion. Oh man. A man that panders versus a man that gives you reality. I saw this meme right here, this picture right here. I just had to say something. Because I've always said, women, why are y'all listening to men that only tells you what you want to hear? Steve Harvey, act like a lady, think like a man. You can't think like a man. It's impossible. Because all y'all think men want is sex and food, which is not true. Just like we can't think like a lady. Because we're not built that way. Our brains are not wired that way. So I don't understand why y'all like to listen to people like this. They just give you bullshit. That doesn't give you something that will actually help you. That just tells you stuff just to fatten their pockets. Just to get whatever it is that they're trying to gain out of the situation. That's the reason why I like Kevin Samuels. He is an image consultant. not a dating coach or dating guru or nothing of sorts. He is an image consultant. He have said this plenty of times in his YouTube videos, on his website, all that good stuff. He'll say, okay, he'll ask ladies what it is that you want. Then he'll start asking them questions, about themselves, their appearance, their likes, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And he'll say, then based on what you tell him, he'll say, okay, well, if you want this, you're going to have to work on yourself. I mean, even some guys are called in. And he even got on them too. There was one guy called in and said he don't have a job. He lived with his mom. How can he get him a good woman? And Kevin Samuels straight up told me, he said, you better have a big dick because you ain't finna get no woman. Which is true. You're not. A woman needs to feel the need of financial security. And if you ain't got no job, that's the biggest thing that a woman talk about they need all the time. You ain't getting no woman. And the same thing goes with these ladies. Y'all talking about y'all want a 6-figure man. Well, what are you doing to get this 6-figure man? What are you going to do to get him, and what are you going to do to keep him? Because, you can get one all day long. Nobody said you couldn't. He never said you couldn't. He always say that it's not going to work out the way you want it to, which is not. How it's going to work out is this. Excuse me. How it's going to work out is this. Yeah, any woman can get a man. Of course, that ain't no problem. But what you going to do to keep this man? What you going to do to be happy your whole entire life? Nothing. So at the end of the day, all I'm saying is this here, and I'm going to end this video. Ladies, stop listening to people that just tell you what you want to hear. Tell you something to make you feel good about yourself. Tell you something to stroke your ego. You know these motherfuckers are lying. You know this. But for some odd reason, because it's easy and simple for you, you don't mind doing it. Because you feel like you don't have to do anything. Everybody else, the whole entire world have to change. Like I tell my daughter, out of the billions of people on earth, you the only one that don't have to do anything. I even say this to my wife. Out of the billions of people on earth, you the only one that's right. Come on now. Use logic. Use logic. Learn how to think for yourself. Quit listening to people that only tells you what you want to hear. Listen to people that's going to tell you how to improve yourself to get what it is that you want. Not somebody that's going to tell you don't have to do nothing. He has to do everything. That never have worked, and it never will. So I'm going to leave you with this here. We all take advice from some people. We all do. We humans. We take advice from everybody. I ain't going to say from everybody. Let me change that. Sorry. But we all take advice from people. Everybody does. But you have to know when something is some good advice or some bad advice. When something's actually going to work out for you or not. Just because it sounds easy and good and you like what you're hearing or whatever, does not mean it's going to be good advice for you. Sometimes that's the worst advice that you can get. Example, we all know Derrick Jaxn got caught cheating. That's the reason why a lot of men is talking shit about him, because he badmouth men. He talk crap about us all the time. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the same man who talked bad about Kevin Hart when Kevin Hart cheated on his wife. He talked shit about Kevin Hart. Don't believe me? Just look it up. Derrick Jaxn / Kevin Hart. Look it up. Anyway, with all that being said, this is your boy Man Up. I'm Chunking the Deuce. I'll holler at y'all.